Oh man, oh man, oh man, we back. Man, the game is about to start. Gotta represent my Patriots, you know, hanging out with the boys. But before that, let's hit it up with another video. Fury, 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 Fury. The Gypsy King. Oh man. Looked like complete dog shit. Facing an 80-1 underdog. It's 30-1. But might as well been an 80-1 underdog. What we call him, we don't even call him by his name. We call him Auto Connect. Fury versus Auto Connect. That's who he just fought. And looked like complete dog shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be funny seeing how ESPN and the likes of Timothy Bradley, the Andre Wards, see how they try to finagle thing and make it seem like somehow it was a good battle. It was a tough battle. They went at it, They went to war, yeah. Somebody like that doesn't last 2 rounds versus Deontay Wilder. Somebody like that dude doesn't last 2 rounds against, what's it called? What the hell's that boy's name? I forgot. Anthony Joshua. That boy's out of there in 6 versus Andy Ruiz. This dude is trash. And Fury looked like complete garbage. Complete garbage. They should have stopped the damn fight with all those cuts he had on his face. And in normal case, they usually do stop fights, especially when the cuts are that wide. And Wallin, he should have finished that fight in the 12th round, but when he had his opportunity, he didn't take advantage of it. But man, this dude's supposed to fight Deontay Wilder next? Man. Oh man, I'm not sure the type of money, because I know it's supposed to be a dual thing between ESPN and Fox, or ESPN and Showtime, whatever it is. So a lot of money's gonna be getting put up. Man, this investment that ESPN has made into Tyson Fury so far has been a complete failure. They're getting no viewers on ESPN Plus off of this. They're bringing nothing to the gates. It's nothing but basura. It's nothing but it. That's it. That's it. Oh man, what's this dude supposed to do when he faced Deontay Wilder? Does anybody else still think that's gonna be a close fight? Does everybody still think that Tyson Fury is gonna be winning that fight? Does anybody still think that Tyson Fury is gonna be the favorite in that fight? I personally don't believe we're gonna have that fight. I think Tyson Fury, especially after this fight, understands exactly what he is, and I believe he's probably gonna do whatever he can to get out of that fight. I believe that's probably what he's gonna do. Whether it be injury, whether it be getting a testing positive for some kind of substance, cocaine or whatever it is, something of that nature. Because that man that we just seen last night, that man gets into the ring with Deontay Wilder, he's in trouble. I think that fight with Deontay Wilder, the shots that man took, especially to his head, I think it took something out of him. I think it took something out of him, and I don't believe he's the same fighter anymore. If the Wilder fight comes up, the boy's gonna train hard, and everything. I think he's gonna have a couple of mental relapses. Finally get to that fight, and I think just due to the facts from what we've seen, when Wilder faces someone that he's faced previously before, it usually ends up really, really ugly. And if you don't, we also seen if you don't come 100%, you don't come to a certain level, and you come in there against Deontay Wilder, we've seen how long it took Anthony Joshua to get rid of Dominic Brazil. Then we've seen a better Dominic Brazil that then got a whole bunch of other fights, was still undefeated, became more seasoned. We saw what Deontay Wilder did to that boy. It's a different level. And this whole thing about people always trying to trash Deontay Wilder about how he has no skills, this and that, all y'all need to shut the F up about that immediately. ASAP Rocky. Period. Like the city girls would say, period. Anthony Joshua's supposed to be the ones with the skills, the fundamentals, all this, gets the brakes beat out of him. Tyson Fury is supposed to be the most skilled when it comes to the to the division, the best defense, this and that. He's getting his face all splattered up by a 30-1 underdog. These are your guys with all the skill. You know? These are your skilled guys. Deontay Wilder has better defense than these guys do. It's about time we start giving him credit for what he does do good. He has great foot movement. He can fight off the back foot. You know, he has great defense. When you get too close to him, he's able to smother your inside work. He'll smother you. Or he'll catch you with a check left. He'll catch you with a check right. He'll catch you with an uppercut. He'll catch you with a straight down the middle if you try to get into him. You know, the man is skilled with incredible stamina as well. You know, people need to start, he catches you. He starts going wild after he catches you. But before he does that, the man is skilled. Great jab. Probably has the best jab in the heavyweight division. You know, we've seen him hurt people with his jab. That's how crisp it can be. He doesn't use it all the time, but when he does, look at the Areola fight where he had no choice but to use the jab because his other hand was damaged, it was broken. And see how many, he jabbed that boy to death and ended up stopping him pretty much off just jabbing him all night. You know, but Tyson Fury, if Andy Ruiz wins his next fight and Deontay Wilder wins his next fight, y'all might want to ease back and let these guys do their little undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to end up doing that because Wilder having a whole fight with you, him having time to now make the adjustments and going in there knowing exactly how you move and what you do, with all the times he dropped you down in the second half of that fight, it's gonna be ugly, man. He's computed that data, it's locked in, and he's ready to go. And you face that man again, it's gonna be a real ugly end. Real ugly end. Oh man, the so-called greats are having a bad time. Tyson Fury, you know, the so-called greatest heavyweight in the world, getting beat up by 30-1 underdog. Lomachenko, the quote pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, having issue with a number 5 rated fighter at 135 pounds in Campbell, who had just got his butt whipped by Linares. These are your kings? These are your kings? Man, you riding with these horses? The future ain't gonna look bright for you. Subscribe, share, like. See you on the next one. Time to watch this Patriots game, damn it. Shoot, AB gonna catch a couple touchdowns. Handling our business this year. All y'all haters, F off.